Dr. Bauer.
Cassie, hey. Are those your kids?
Yes. Yeah, they are. They love the beach. When we were on San Cristobal, they begged us to take them to the beach every day. How's Rick?
His spirits are good. His physical condition is not. How's Richard?
Improving. I mean, I think so. You know, his color's better. He's breathing more easily.
Well, that's good.
I mean, I would have never left him if I didn't think that he was stronger, you know. I'd never just come to the beach for the day with the kids, but, you know, they really needed to get away from...
From everything.
Right.
Well, you do too, you know. Sitting by somebody's bedside, you can't do that 24 hours a day.
Yeah, well, I don't want to miss 1 second with Richard.
People don't realize, though, that in a medical crisis, it's just as hard on the caregiver as it is on the patient.
You know, I think I should call and check the hospital.
Something else you could do would be just hang out here and watch the sun on the water and look at your kids running around on the beach. If you leave Richard alone for a little while, you're not abandoning him. I mean, you can't feel guilty.
I don't feel guilty. I mean, maybe I do a little. It's just that I know that when I'm there, that he knows that I'm there. And when I talk to him, I know that he hears every word.
Well, that's probably very true, but, you know, there's another way of going about this, which is time alone. I mean, solitude, just the gentle drift of hours can be as healing as any loving visit.
I think it's lonely.
I think that's more in your head than his. Richard is unconscious. And he's unconscious because his body needs time to rest. Sometimes you just have to let nature run its course.
Well, I feel like you've made a house call.
Too preachy?
No, you're just a doctor who understands when someone feels completely helpless.
If I understand anything about what you're feeling right now, it's not because I'm a doctor. Because I've been where you are now more than once.
I gotta call the doctor. I gotta find Cassie. Cassie's been waiting here for you. I mean, every minute she's been by your side, just waiting ever since the accident. Do you remember any of that? Oh, it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna get the doctor. I'm gonna call Cassie.
No. pass myself off as any kind of expert in grieving. Whenever anyone is seriously ill or dying, I think we're all beginners. Even the so-called professionals who think they know all about it, been there before, they think they know what's coming up. I personally think that every death is, it's like for the first time ever.
How do you move on, you know? How do you keep going?
Well, I think at first you don't feel anything. I mean, not a thing. You get up in the morning, you put on your clothes, you brush your teeth, you do all the small, normal things that you always do, except it's like someone else is doing them.
That's how I felt when we lost our baby in San Cristobal.
I didn't know that. You see, you went on. You do go on. And sooner or later you start to feel stuff. And you hate it. I mean, you wish you didn't, because what you're feeling is pain and loss. I'm sorry about your baby. I feel kind of stupid now. It gets better. I mean, at some point, memory gives you some kind of comfort, not just torment. I think that's what the real immortality is, you know? It's memory. It's how we keep people that we love who have died, we keep them with us. I mean, it's in some way, that's how they stay in touch. I mean, I've had this, felt this presence. I felt this overwhelming sense that the person who has died is in the room with me.
Yeah.
I mean, what about dreams, you know? I mean, we've all had dreams about people that we've lost. I mean, it's like Maureen, my wife, she's almost like a nightly visitor.
Aren't you sad when you wake up?
Oh, of course. But then in a little while, you know, I just feel... God, how amazing. I mean, this woman who has been gone for so long, and it's like I've just had a brand new experience with her. These little moments of communication. That's what helps us deal with grieving. That's what fills up the hole that the person you have lost has left in you, bit by bit. I don't know, you do smile again.
They say that people can get through anything.
No, that's because when life grabs hold of you, I mean, you can't resist. Look who's here.
RJ wants you to help him build a sandcastle.
Looks like life just grabbed a hold of me again.
Why don't you want me to tell Cassie you're back? I mean, this is what she's been waiting for, what she's been praying for, that you'd get better. How can you not want her to hear it and see it for herself? Richard. Richard. Richard!
What is happening?
Lily. Oh, he woke up. He talked to me.
Richard? Well, he's gone back under. I'll call the doctor.
No, you know, I think the effort was too much for him.
What did he say?
Well, he said he didn't want me to tell Cassie that he was back.
Well, he's not really back, Reva.
Oh, come on, Lillian. I mean, he opened his eyes and he spoke to me.
Well, listen, patients with severe neurological damage, they can sometimes gain consciousness, and they can become lucid for a moment.
So it's not a sign of progress?
Not necessarily. They often go back into becoming comatose again. The truth is, with brain damage patients, we don't know how they'll progress, whether they will or they won't progress.
So we just wait and see.
I'm afraid so.
Well, he could wake up again, right? I mean, that's possible.
I hope for his sake he doesn't.
Why?
Because a patient in his condition, and I have seen his brain scan, is in excruciating pain when they're conscious. And I know you don't want that for him, and nor does anybody else want that for the poor lamb.
So basically, what you're saying is that he's awake and he's in horrible pain, or he stays like this and there's no other alternative?
No, there's always a miracle. I mean, miracles do happen, but I hate to tell you, I think the odds are really against it. I am so sorry to tell you that. I'm going to get the doctor to come in and explain this to you, okay?
Uh-huh. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Richard. Come on, Richard. Come on, wake up. You wanted to tell me something. Come on. I know you can hear me, so wake up and talk to me. Richard. Look, I know it's going to be hard. I know coming back is going to hurt, and there is going to be pain, but you can fight it. You can fight it the way you fought everything else that stood in your way. I know that you wanted to say something to me, and I know what it was important. Otherwise, you wouldn't have woken up at all. So come on. Come on. Come on. Open your eyes. Come back, come back. Come back and talk to me. Oh, that's good. Okay, oh, good. Okay. Now tell me. Come on. Tell me what you wanted to say.
Help me. Help me die. Help me die.
We're going to build a sandcastle.
Man who wants to build something takes after his mother.
Where do you want to build it?
Right over there.
Right over there. Okay, will you keep an eye on Will for me?
Sure.
Do you know how to skip stones? I can show you. Not a happy time, is it?
No. I want to help my dad, but
Well, so you should help him. You should talk to him. Tell him you love him.
I can't hear anyone. He's unconscious.
You know, I had a patient once who was in a coma for 6 months. I'm serious. 6 months. And this man not only woke up, but when he did wake up, he said that he remembered every word that every visitor ever said to him, even the ones he didn't like. He said it was those words that people said helped keep him alive.
Mom wants us to think Dad's gonna get better. She already does. She has to.
Why?
She loves him. Can't imagine not being with him.
You don't think he's going to get better?
No. Do you?
I'm not his doctor.
But you've seen it.
I've seen it.
Then tell me the truth. Richard's gonna die, isn't he?
Help you die? No, you don't mean that. Come on. Richard, tell me what you mean.
Die.
I can't do that. I mean, I couldn't. I mean, even if I could, I wouldn't know how to do it. No, I'm gonna get Cassie, okay? Because this is her decision to make. No, Cassie is your wife. She loves you.
That's why. For Cassie. I love her too much.
Please don't do this. Richard! Richard! Help! Somebody help!
Stand back. Dr. Pierce, I see you, staff.
Reva? What's going on?
He's in so much pain. Oh, God.
I was going over the database for donor hearts. I just thought I'd go in and see how he was doing.
Well, he had another one of those spasms, and the nurse said they were putting him on the ventilator, and Dr. Pierce is in there with him now.
Well, he's a good man. You all right?
I tried so hard to get Cassie to face the reality of Richard's condition, and then he talked to me.
Richard?
Yeah, only for a few minutes, but I had to throw out the whole idea that it was helpless, and then this.
We don't know what this is yet. I mean, there still may be cause for hope. Dr. Pierce.
Hello, how are you?
Can you speak about the Cassie? What's going on? It's more than a spasm this time.
So it's worse. How much worse?
He suffered a massive stroke.
So we're back to being hopeless.
His chances of survival are slim to none. Of course, they can keep him on life support indefinitely.
Can he survive without that ventilator?
He'd die within minutes. Is there anything I can do?
Yeah, actually, you can go see Rick and give him my love.